Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market and let you guys know what's the possibility could be going on. But I'm going to say this about Bitcoin and the crypto market. There's some altcoins still look pretty good, like Quant, Matic, Ethereum. I checked out Ethereum, and you know what Ethereum's retraced to, guys? 618. Ethereum's retraced to on a 618. And if you look at Ethereum at the overall picture, it looks like a three-wave down. It remains to be seen. But a 618 correction for an asset like Ethereum, there's no issue there. 618 to 786, that's where Ethereum likes to correct to. You normally, if you check Ethereum, it likes to correct even more deeper than that, guys. So, but I'll say this: out of all the negative news, the negative sentiment, all the bears that are out there in the crypto market and all the rest of the markets, because there certainly are a ton of bears. Like I'm be willing to say it's like 95% bearish. I mean, you can even see it in Twitter. You can see it in YouTube. So you can see it anywhere. If you want the most views on YouTube, you got to tell everybody how you're going to get the deal of the century. And Bitcoin's going down to 3K, right? I mean, that's what it's about. Tell people what they want to hear right on YouTube instead of going over the facts at the end of the day. So I'll tell you, with all the negative news and everything that's going on, what has Bitcoin been able to do? Well, hold that low. It's still holding on to the low. And there is no evidence yet until it breaks 17,000. I think it's supposed to be 17,576 is what that at. Until it breaks that, there's no evidence that it's going down yet, guys. Not yet. So right now there's bullish divergence in that area on the daily. Let's see. Let me check the daily. Yeah, see, there's bullish divergence, so it could be a swing up. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys something right over here. The DXY. Okay, the DXY, here I have it on the daily. Here's the DXY. You can see there's an obvious topping pattern going on with the DXY. I've run this by a few guys to see, you know, what's your take on this? What exactly is going on? And the conclusion is this. The conclusion is that the DXY is in a topping pattern. The issue that I think that is going to be going on with the DXY is that it could just stay in that area for a long period of time. And, you know, like, you know, the DXY could hang out here for like 2 weeks and then come back down and do a correction, go back up a little bit for 2 weeks. And that's going to really be a drain on risk on assets. At this point, I don't think there's not much of anything else to be paying attention to except the DXY until this is finished and goes into a corrective sequence. So when it goes, as long as, even if it's just sitting here, it's in a bullish, extremely bullish sequence. Okay, it's an extremely bullish sequence, and as long as that's going on, it's going to be very difficult for risk on assets to do any to go up significantly, I guess you could say. Even though the assets like Matic, for example, Matic could go up, but it's going to be a struggle. It can still go up. It'll be a struggle, complete a sequence, and this needs to turn around. So I think the worst case scenario, this is just could hang out in this area for a while, guys, and just keep like slowly trending up. But it's definitely in a topping pattern. Come out here to the 3-day chart. You can see here's the highest peak on the RSI, another high peak on the RSI, and you can see it's just making all that bearish divergence all the way up. There's no doubt about that, guys. So it's a topping pattern, and it's not taking anything out to confirm. So what I'm saying is this RSI needs to go up above and beyond this to take that out to make me consider that it's all a new cycle and it's going to continue to go up. Okay. As of now, it's telling you it's topping out, just trending up and topping out into a topping pattern. Once that ends, once this ends, if perhaps it decides to end someday, that'll be significant, big deal for the rest of crypto markets. We're talking about cryptocurrency. So I'm out here to 2-hour chart. If you notice, this is going right with the crypto market. So if you notice, when this went down, crypto went bam and went up. Let me go to a 1-hour chart. I'll show you. You could take this. When this went down like that, crypto went up. Boom. It went back up. Crypto went down. It went back down. Crypto went up. Now it's going back up. Crypto's going down. This is like right even with it. It's like it's a little sensor to the crypto market. And they all know, they all have their little deals out there almost like, and they know that with the especially Bitcoin. DXY is going up, I'm going down. DXY is going down, I'm going up. Hey, you can watch it. You can literally trade Bitcoin with the DXY right now, guys. I mean, literally. So that's what I see with that. And I've been going over some other things too, like looking at I haven't been over this chart in a little while. More of the boring charts is the USDC dominance chart. I was taking a look at this, and when it came down here to do a correction, is that what is it doing over here? Okay, did it peak over here, or is it going up for more of a correction? And if this is the USDC dominance chart, and people, when obviously for those that don't know, when people get out of Bitcoin, they go to the stable coins, right? They want to be safe. It's a safety haven, if you will. And you can see here, now that I have this this trend right here, you can see this is not a third wave. Okay, down here in the RSI, here's your highest peak right here, right? There's a high peak, and it's not taking out the peak, but this is much higher. So what that's telling me is that this is a corrective ABC move like this. Okay, this is an A, B, and it's coming up for a C. 786 more than likely, or maybe even a 1-to-1 or something like that. Okay, I have this 786, which is the retrace of this leg. So more than likely, this is coming down like so, back up to swing back down. Okay, so whenever this peaks, wherever the USDC dominance is going to peak, whenever the this market right here, the DXY, is going to peak, and then there'll be a lot of pressure released, and then Bitcoin will be able to go up. It'll be going up, guys, up and to the right. It's to me, it seems like there's going to be something pretty significant over here, just because of the amount of bullish divergence that you have right here, just like this. This is bullish divergence right here, guys. You can see it, just like so. Came down. Bullish divergence is the price is lower right here, but it's higher in the RSI, where the price here is higher, but it's deeper in the RSI. Create that bullish divergence. I don't like that. That's usually not as strong as if it came down into like a 5-wave sequence. It's a 3-wave sequence, and I don't like that as much, but it does give you a signal that at some point it's going that direction. Okay, that's pretty much the update with Bitcoin, guys, and I think it's going to just be more of a patient waiting game. At the end of the day, I don't think the probability of breaking the low right now, it's a coin toss, I would say, for Bitcoin. I think that there's going to be more upside this way. We're going to see what's going to go on over here, but I'm not even really too worried about what's going on with Bitcoin right now, guys. I'm just mainly going to be paying attention more to the DXY. What's the DXY? When is it going to peak? And checking out the USDC dominance. When is this? That's a topping pattern on that wave right there. You can see I got a couple of trend lines on there, and it's just working its way up, kind of like the DXY, just kind of slowly gravitating towards probably that 786, and the DXY is going to be doing the same thing in a topping pattern. So that's where it stands right now with the markets, more so than it does Bitcoin. Bitcoin holds on to the low, the DXY peaks, and USDC dominance, or the US, you can use Tether too. Tether's the exact same pattern. It's almost exactly alike. And it peaks up there, then these can do that, and then there'll be an uptrend over there. And then perhaps if you position yourself correctly into some alts, like for example, Quant, for example, then boom, they could probably start pull out another run. So I'll go over that and I'll show you, like with Matic, okay? Just go over real quick. I'll show you as an example with Matic. It's probably going to be a drawn out process. It's not going to happen as fast because it's not in a third wave, and the macro environment's not set up for that. So as an example, Matic's right here, and it's been in a correction for a long while, and people are getting bored out of the market, and they think everything's going down. So Matic's comes back down. It already hit the box. 68 cents is what it tagged. And so once those happen with the DXY, it comes down and the USDC chart peaks. So an asset like Matic will be able to do another wave run, probably end up here. So as an example, and then it's going to be the same thing all over again. It's going to be a long, drawn out process of a correction, more or less, into this area, taking its time, maybe 30, 45 days, and then finally finish up the correction and finally finishes up its wave. So it's not going to be a dynamic third wave, euphoric third wave, or anything like this, guys. It's just not. It's going to struggle to make it up just because of the macro environment and everything that's going on in the world right now. All right, guys, if you made it all the way to the end of my video, do me a favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.